Hello, we're back. And today I'm very excited, but not for the reason you're thinking. I'm not excited because I'm dishing out on some book talk drama, especially because this book talk drama is a bit old, okay? I'm excited because I have some news about something that I'm trialing in the next month. So, as I get more and more invested in BookTube and the BookTube community and just the content that I'm creating, and I really am getting invested, I want to ensure that I am enjoying everything that I do, that I don't lose my love for reading or for the topics that I'm speaking on, and just for all of my general loves. And so, in order to just maintain a balance, especially because I feel like I'm not speaking on everything I want to speak on, I have made the decision to trial a multi content week. Okay. Usually, you guys know I post once a week. I've been obviously trialing the different days. That's normal, but I usually only post once a week unless something is happening that I'm just like, we need to speak on this now. 2 videos. And I haven't done that in a very, very long time. But, I just have so many things that I want to speak about, whether that be commentary, whether that be book news, whether that be a review. I have a lot to speak on, and it kind of seems like just limiting myself to one video a week simply because that's the schedule that I have. It's just not going to cut. I'm just like, that doesn't make sense. You want to speak about more things, speak about more things. So, in this month, I'm going to be giving you guys content multiple times a week. I know. It's wild. And I say I'm trialing it simply because if it does not end up being sustainable, we're just going to go back to once a week or we'll trial a 2 content week. But yeah, just to let you guys know, you guys going to see a bit of me a bit more, which is really exciting for me because come on, like that means I'm actually like fully like committing, like I am getting so invested. But all that aside, let's get back to the topic at hand. And guys, I'm this entire situation was so funny. So on BookTok, I haven't been posting as much. I've been taking in content, engaging more with people, but I haven't been posting as much. I'm just watching everything happen. And I don't know what happened in the last few weeks. I don't know if there was some announcement that, you know what, authors start behaving badly again. You know what, booktubers, booktalkers start moving mad. I don't know what happened, but it just seemed like in the span of like a couple of weeks, there was just drama being dropped every other day. And then the community obviously responded. And as someone who is like, guys, I'm busy, it was really hard to keep up. It's still hard to keep up. I am absolutely certain that there's probably more things that I am not aware of that's happened or is happening in the background. But you know what? Today we're going to focus on one of the pieces of drama that I found quite hilarious in its stupidity. And I mean this for the stupid party, okay? Let me give you guys just a roundup. I am intending for this video to be one of my shorter videos. I know I say this all the time, but let's just see. I actually think it's going to be a short video because this entire debacle did not last long. It wasn't one of those situations that dragged, which is great, but the fact that it happened in the first place, trash. So, there's this really popular book talker, Brit, and if you know Brit, you just whenever her video pops up on your feed, you just know it's gonna be a good time. Essentially, she's known for her whiteboard, so whenever she has an opinion or whatever it may be, something that she wants to say, like things I don't like in books, or something that I do as a reader that makes no sense. Like I love Brit so much; she is so entertaining. She is a hoot, genuinely. And she just seems like she's a vibe. Now, she does these segments, like I said, on her whiteboard. And I think what's great about it is that she draws these stick figures. I kid you not. She usually has a stick figure and like boobies. Like, it's so funny, guys. You need to check her out. Obviously, I'm going to link her page and obviously show it here. But she's just really funny. So she draws these stick figures and basically these very cute and hilarious stick figures that are depicting the situation that she's talking about. And you're just there like, the way that she explains whatever she's talking about is already funny, but the stick figures just take you to the moon. Like, as in, you will just be cackling. If you're having a bad day, go to her page. I guarantee, it will lift your spirits. I'm not even joking. Okay, so that's an introduction to Brit. Just so you guys have a bit of context of where this kind of started. But the thing is, it didn't really start with her because Brit isn't trying to start nobody. She's not trying to start nothing, okay? But yeah, so she always has these like funny segments and she's having fun. She's making jokes. Come on. Like, we're just chilling. And then one of her recent videos was one of the things, basically she said, something I will never do again is look up how my favorite narrator looks like. And obviously, like I said, guys, she is very funny. The way she delivers is absolutely hilarious. And so obviously, you know, she busted a few jokes, had us cackling, and we thought it was over and done with, innit? She's just like, yeah, I had a favorite book, you know, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, this narrator is so great that I had to go, you know, I went and I did what I did. I went and looked him up, and she's like, wow, the shock. Like, she's like, I'm never doing that again because, wow. Essentially, you know, y'all get the joke. Like, ooh, that's not what I thought you was gonna look like. I mean, you don't match your voice. Not saying you're not cute, but, you know, she didn't even say all that. But she was just making jokes. And then, this is what got really, really interesting. So, a bunch of people in the comments, and I mean a bunch of people in the comments just started listing narrators, okay? They're just like naming them. They're like, yeah, girl, I feel you. I did the same and never again. And they're just like, yep, I've made the same mistake. I've suffered. Oh my goodness. I don't know how that voice comes out of that face. Like, people were taking the mic. But I don't know why anyone's surprised. This is TikTok. Come on. We all know that TikTok is a different vibe. That's why a lot of people love TikTok. There are some jokes you can make on TikTok that you won't make on Instagram. Even Twitter didn't used to be some, you know, TikTok be on some nonsense a lot of the time. But yeah, you have that. People are busting jokes. People are listing the narrators. They're naming names. I said, hey, I mean, at least they're not tagging them, okay? So they weren't too out of pocket, but they were naming names, yo. And then, so everyone's having good fun, you know, we're all just laughing, you know, we're having a good time together, just busting jokes in it, okay? And then, yeah, this lady thought that she would come and just ruin everyone's fun, okay? She comes into the comments, this author, mind you, this author named Raven Hill, I believe her name was. And I say I believe because I kid you not, in preparation for this video, I literally kept forgetting, and I just had to keep going back, like, what's her name? I don't know why. It just kept leaving my head. But I believe it's Raven Hill. If it's not, I will edit it out in the video. But she comes into the comments. How dare you talk about my friend like that? He is so lovely. Like, the audacity of you. Da, da, da. So she goes off on Brit, talking about how could you, you're so rude, so disrespectful, da 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 da. And then she makes a whole like thread, because threads have been getting really popular lately, especially in the book community. Like, book threads has been going off. I even discovered some drama on book thread. That'll be for another day. But yeah, she makes a post on book threads. I don't know what we're designating it, because we have BookTok, BookTube. Is it book threads? I'm gonna go with book threads. She goes on book threads, and after, I kid you not, after criticizing Brit for insulting the looks of her friend, she then goes on to insult Brit and insult Brit's looks. Now, I know that a lot of people are just like, oh yeah, the hypocrisy. Yes, the hypocrisy is definitely, is something else. But to me, I'm just like, no, you're just being a hater, because Brit fine as hell. Like, get it together. Like, don't be doing too much. So not just that. So she goes on threads, she posts, she starts insulting Brit's looks, and then she literally calls on all the people following her to go and report Brit. She's like, I've reported Brit, and I call on you to do the same. We cannot support something like this. We cannot support this bad behavior. La da 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 dee. And then obviously some of her little cronies who don't got no damn sense went and started reporting Brit, but Brit is not gonna go nowhere, okay? Now, you might be saying, oh, Shelly, if she was being, let me actually add something that I realized I haven't said yet. Brit did not name the author in her video. Not author. Brit did not name the voice actor in her video, the narrator, who she was talking about. She literally said, one thing I'm not going to do is go look up narrators anymore, because and she made jokes. Brit never named the narrator. So for all we know, she could be talking about anybody. I mean, any single body she could be referring to. This author went in the comments, yeah? And to be fair, in the comments, the friend that she said that Brit was speaking about, a few people in the comments had named that person. But like I said, Brit didn't name a single person. Not a damn one, okay? Brit did not say a single name. But she goes in the comments talking about, how dare you talk about my friend, names the friend, so names the narrator, saying that, he's this and that. She basically said, you know what? I know that you're calling this person my friend, the ugliest person alive, and how dare you? He's a lovely individual. Guys, we know what that stands for whenever anyone says it. You have a lovely personality. Did you just call me ugly? Like, we kind of know what it means in this day and age. I mean, you can be gorgeous and have a great personality, but if someone's talking about looks and then someone else then goes on to speak about personalities, it's kind of like a... And so everyone is just like, pause. First of all, Brit didn't name no names. You should be going after the other people in the comment who was going after your friend and naming your friend. 2, you, if anything, are the person who has now said that your friend is fugly, because you now named this man and said, how can you, I know you're talking about this guy when you're talking about someone who has terrible looks. I know you're talking about him. I'm just like, are you a friend? Because it's giving a hater energy. It's giving a hater energy so much. And obviously, no, it wasn't about to slide. And this is why I love the side of BookTok that I'm on. And I absolutely adore the people on BlackBooktok, because they came for her. They wouldn't like I said, Brit is she's just so chill. She's so funny. You wasn't gonna come after Brit and not get hit. Not at all. Not at all. So obviously, BlackBooktok comes onto the scene and says, please, sis, this is not what you want to do. So obviously they come after her, and then, she takes the post down, and she's just like, she makes a bogus excuse, not really apologizing. Because remember, like I said, after, her false defense of a guy that Brit didn't even name, she then goes on to insult Brit's looks, going back and forth, insulting Brit's looks, and then trying to get Brit cancelled. And then trying to get her people to do the same. Obviously, some people definitely did, but that didn't affect Brit at all. And, we love that. But BlackBooktok wasn't having it. They came for her, and they're just like, honey. There have been other BookTokers who have said the same thing as Brit. In the same way, probably not as funny. Might be as funny, but there have been several BookTokers. Brit isn't the first person to mention or speak about the fact that narrators don't always look like what you think they're going to look like, depending on the voice that they, that they do in the book that you're reading. They don't. Like, they're narrators. This is their job, and they're good at their jobs. They don't always look like the character that, you think they're going to look like. And that's completely fine. Several people have pointed that out, have made jokes about it, okay? But, she didn't go after any of them. There have even been videos recently of people doing that, because it's just a common topic, and we're BookTokers. We make fun. We have fun as well. And considering she went after Brit's looks, speaking about a bunch of different aspects of Brit's looks that, certain individuals will point to when, when they're upset, when they're big mad. It has to do with race. Because when you're speaking about a Black woman's looks and you refer to certain things, we know that this has nothing to do with actual looks. It's really just something to do with race. And goodness me, like, she just outed herself so easily. Like, we're just like, babes, you saw a successful Black woman with over 200,000 followers. I think she's at like 250 now. You saw her, you saw that she's thriving. She named no one, but you decided to get butthurt literally for no reason, and then basically outed yourself. Didn't end well for her. Obviously, she's like, I took the post down. You guys are overreacting. No one's overreacting. The only person who overreacted was you. Guys, this entire debacle, it was, like I said, it was hilarious in its stupidity, because there were no names mentioned in Brit's video. None. And I think what's really, really funny at the end of all of this, after, she, showed her entire self, her real self, got the backlash that she so rightfully deserved, and then, took everything down and tried to give a bogus apology. What's really, really funny is that narrator friend, because at this point, I don't think that they're friends, because that narrator literally DM'd Brit, screenshot here, and this is on Brit's page, DM Brit saying, listen, I thought the video was funny. I thought the video was funny, and I think you're funny. I think your page is hilarious, and they now follow each other. So I'm just like, once again, Brit didn't name him, so he's just like, even if you were referring to me, I thought it was funny. Like, it is what it is, isn't it? I know I'm not the cutest. Like, he was so lighthearted because he understood that this is social media and that Brit's page is so lighthearted and makes jokes. That's literally, like, obviously she gives reviews and she talks about books, but then she makes so many jokes. Like, we know her for this. We know her for this whiteboard. We know her for that. And anyone within, anyone that has a brain, like, in their head will be able to just suss that out. You can just tell that she's just having a good time and joking around, as the narrator did. He messaged her and is just like, yeah, we cool. And then Brit's just like, yeah, we're cool. We're mutuals now. And so this person who was defending this narrator saying, you're talking about my friend. I'm like, are you guys really friends? Or did you really just need an excuse to go after a successful Black woman on BookTok? I mean, call a spade, right? But guys, the fact that this is only one of the this is only one thing that's been happening in the last few weeks. That's just been absolutely chaotic, and it's not the only piece of drama that's involved an author, and that's so sad because I thought after Kate Corain, at least authors would know than to like insert their nonsense where it doesn't belong, especially when it's dead nonsense. Like, this was a dumb thing to get attacked over, and I won't even lie, every bit of backlash that she received, she deserves. I'm so sorry. I'm not even gonna be like, oh guys, we're being a bit harsh, no. Everything that came, she deserves. People stop buying you. You're on a no buy author list for a lot of people now. Like, people know your opinions now. Like, I'm sorry, but you deserve every bit of that. Because why did you start this? You started something stupid. So sorry. Don't start what you can't finish, because let's see where you are now. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. So yeah. That's it. That's why I told you guys it's a really, really silly piece of drama, but it's really funny. It's really funny in its stupidity, because the heck? Like, this didn't have to happen, but it happened. It is what it is, okay? That being said, yeah, we're just going to come to the end of this. Now, like I said, I'm going to be giving you guys videos multiple times a week, which I'm super excited to be doing. And that means that you guys will be getting commentaries weekly. Any news that I am privy to, it might be a bit late, but I'm gonna get it to you guys. And just some videos having a bit of fun as well. Might be doing more reviews. Like, I'm really excited to just be giving more and more going forward, and I really do hope I can, like, keep it up, because I'm having fun. I'm going to be having so much fun, and I know you guys will too, because we get to discuss so much more. Now, my engagement is still like pitter patter, but you know what, guys, I'm doing better. I'm doing better. But yeah, guys, that's it for now. Like I said, I will keep you guys up to date with anything else that I find out about. It might be a bit late, but you guys know I'm gonna come with it, and I'm gonna give it to you straight, and we're gonna have fun with it. So yeah, guys, I will see you guys soon. I'll see you guys next time, very soon actually. But yeah, bye.